In the operating system subject, in the second unit, important question is CPU scheduling algorithm. They are having four types of CPU scheduling algorithm. First one is first come, first serve. Okay, second one is SJS, third one is round robin, fourth one is priority scheduling. Before knowing the four algorithm, you need to know about what is preemptive and what about the non-preemptive. First, non-preemptive is nothing but if I started any process, for example, I have started with the P1. Okay, P1 needs to execute 5 milliseconds. Okay, so if I started from the P1 completed 5 milliseconds only, then only we will move to the second process. Okay, if it is not completed, I can't able to switch to the next process. Once the process is completed their burst time, then only we will move to the next process. This process, for example, P2 needs to execute 3 milliseconds, means 3 milliseconds completed only, then only we will go to the P3. This is a non-preemptive. Non-preemptive means I can't able to switch the process which is not completed. The example for the non-preemptive, for example, I have withdrawn 10k from the ATM. Okay, so for the 10k from the ATM, I have entered my PIN. It started to withdraw the amount from the ATM. While I am receiving 3k, I want to stop this process, means I can't able to stop. When I have completed the 3k completed only, I can able to stop this process. This is a non-preemptive. Non-preemptive, I can't able to stop the process until it's completed. What about the preemptive? Preemptive means based on the priority, we have to just move to the next process. For example, if you are playing games in your mobile, if the call incoming into your mobile means automatically priority goes to your call. Okay, so based on that, we will switch to the any other process, that is a preemptive. Non-preemptive means we can't able to switch until it's completed. Preemptive means based on the priority we will move. Okay, so we will know about preemptive scheduling and non-preemptive scheduling. First we will study with the FCFS. FCFS means first come, first serve, like a queue. Okay, now you are waiting in one queue, so if for those who are coming at the first, that process only needs to execute first, that is the first come, first serve. Those who are coming at the last, they only get the priority at the last. So likewise we have to do with the first come, first serve. For the example, they have given P1 to P5 process, the arrival time and the burst time. Arrival time means whatever the time it has to enter in your system, that is the arrival time. Burst time means how many time it needs to execute, that is the burst time. Okay, so here we are having P1 to P5. First step, you need to do the NAT chart for this. So step, you have to draw the NAT chart. Okay, so at the time, first step, at the time of 0, what will be initiated in your process? At the time of 0, we have started with the P1. So P1 needs to execute how many seconds? It needs to execute 10. Okay. So 10 is completed only, then only it has to move to the next one. The next time after the 0, next what will become? So here it has 3. So if it is having 1 means you have to give that. Here after the 0, next values automatically go to the 3. Remaining all are higher comparing to the 3. So you have to start from the P2. Already we have completed 10 milliseconds. P2 needs to execute 5 milliseconds. So 10 plus 5, we need to execute 15. So at the time of 15 only P2 completed. Then the next one is P3, the value is 5. Comparing to the 3, then the highest value is 5. So P3 needs to execute 2 milliseconds. Already we have completed 15. Then it will execute 17. The next one for P4 burst time is 6. So 17 plus 6, it will get 23. Then finally P5 burst time is, already we have completed 23 plus 4, it will reach 27. So P5 is completed at the time of 27 only. Okay, so after putting the NAT chart, you just elaborate your table. Use like this. I have added some more 3 columns in the same question. Okay, so the same question I have added completion time, turnaround time, waiting time. Okay, so completion time means which time has to complete it. Check the NAD chart. So what will be the completion time? P1 needs to, normally you have to check the completion time at the right side only. Okay. So P1 it's completed at the time of 10. So you have to write 10. And the next one, P2 completed at the time of 15. P3 completed at the time of 17. P4 completed at the time of 23. P5 completed at the time of 27. Okay. Then next you need to find the turnaround time. Turnaround time formula is nothing but completion time minus arrival time. That is the turnaround time. Okay. So you have to take completion time minus arrival time. So 10 minus 0, it will take 10 only. 15 minus 3, 12. 17 minus 5, 12. 23 minus 6. Likewise you have to do. So this is the turnaround time. Then you have to find the waiting time. Waiting time is nothing but turnaround time minus burst time. So turnaround time minus burst time. Then you can subtract 10 minus 10, it will reach 0. 12 minus 5, 7. So likewise you have to complete. After finding that, you need to find the average turnaround time and average total time. So you have to take 10 plus 12 plus 12 plus 17 plus 19 whole divided by, what will come? Divided by 5. 5 process is there. Then you can add and divide by the 5. So what will come? Average turnaround time is equal to 10 plus 12 plus 12 plus 17 plus 19 whole divided by 5. What will be the value? It will have 40. So if the question is given millisecond speed, you can mention, otherwise you have to mention with units. The same wise you have to do for the average waiting time. So average waiting time 0 plus 7 plus 10 plus 11 plus 15, the whole divided by 5. So this is 8.6 units. Okay, so this is the final one, average turnaround time and average waiting time we have completed using FCFS. I hope you have all understood. If you are having any doubt, you have to message in the comment section. I will reply to you. Thank you students. We will see in the next video. Stay tuned.